So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to what's going to be a little movie hunt. No, we're not going into any stores, and I'm not going to go in Goodwill. Where I'm going to take you, I'm going to take you to a couple local locations. We're going to talk about it in the video, and then I'll explain a little bit more in detail when I come back and show you the haul. Because yeah, I did pick up a few things. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into the local movie hunt. Let's go.
I love a good flea market. All right. Anytime I see one, I go there. I love it. And I was in one not too long ago, and this lady had this great deal on DVDs. And I love DVDs, right? I like to be about a decade behind everybody else, you know? So I'm just now getting into them. And it's a good time because they're cheap, right?
So speaking of flea markets, my wife and I are going to go into one of the local ones, and they got one bookshelf of movies. So I'm going to show you some footage of me searching for something. They got a lot, from what I'm seeing, a lot of like these family DVDs and a lot of Dollar Tree shit, and then a bunch of family stuff over there on the side, and just a bunch of common stuff. But you never know when you'll find a treasure buried in here somewhere. Henry Rollins, I think I can skip that. Yeah, I was showing you a sign. The DVDs are $1, or you can get 6 for $5. I've found a bunch of empty cases in here before. Found a bunch of scratched up shit. So, you gotta look, man. But like I said, these are the types of places that you find buried treasures. Bob the Butler. I don't know, man. The Potential Inside. That's one of the, probably some motivational movie. So they got VHS down there too. They never have anything. It's like common shit. But Pulse. What is that? Tybo. Chasing Liberty. Yeah, I was thinking I might find some old Snapper cases. Got a Smurfs Blu-ray in here. Facts of Life, Season 1, I already have that. Wagons East, I already have that. Deep Winter, I don't know if I've got that. So I'm going to look through here. If I end up finding 6, I'm going to try to find 6. That way I'll spend $5 in here, but I'm struggling. Extreme Limits, old Treat Williams. Passed away, haven't been that long ago. The Ben 10 live action. Oh, no thank you. Fracture. I think I've got that. Black Snake Moan is pretty good. Good Lord, at the Disney VHS. Look at this. I found this in here, man. I thought that was like a porn there for a second. Like a version of Charlie's Angels. Oh well. You never know what you'll find in a thrift store. So I think I'm getting out of here, and then across the street there's actually a flea market going on. They do it once every month at the beginning of the month. This footage is a little old. I wanted to show you though before I showed you the haul. They just got stacks and stacks of DVDs here. I'll show you, a couple of options of things I saw. They got some Snapper case movies I might get a couple of. I think most of them are $1 is what they told me. Got a Goosebumps there, got a Stooges. I'm not going to show you this whole table. Figured I'd get a snapshot if you saw something. That Grey's Anatomy was $3 just to give you an idea. Oh my God, we got fishing bloopers. That's what kind of shit you find in the South. And also I would look at any of these to see if the discs are destroyed or not. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll show you what I picked up once we get home. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. So yeah, you saw me go into 2 locations. I didn't record a lot of footage in there. The first one was an actual thrift store. It's a local thrift store that supports the local firefighters. So anything that they get in there, you get donations, and the money that you spend on items gets donated to the local firefighters. But with that being said, they rarely get any new movies in. But my dad went in there and actually found a movie he was showing to me for $1, and so I said, why not? I'll just go ahead and run in there. Glad I did. Picked up a few titles. Like I said, they rarely ever restock. It's a really small location, but they do 6 titles for $5, so less than $1 a piece. So I'll show you what I picked up. The first one is a movie that I've never even heard of, Extreme Limits with Treat Williams. And so it says it's rated R because of some violence. It's 20th Century Fox. We lost Treat Williams. Rest in peace, my man. Lost him recently. I will tell you this. I did pick a couple movies, and then the condition of them were terrible. Had lots of scratches and stuff on it. So probably going to be hard to get kids titles in there. So I had to be choosy with what I got for my 6. So the next one is a movie called Deep Winter. And it looks like somebody paid $7.99 or tried to back in the day for that. This is a Sony Pictures release. It's rated PG-13. Eric Lively, Michael Madsen, Kellen Lutz, and Robert Carradine. So yeah, it's got Michael Madsen in it. I thought it'd be worth watching at least once. Then I'll give it to my dad or donate it. The next movie, never heard of this one either. The Unsaid with Andy Garcia. Andy Garcia just graced our screens in The Expendables 4. Blah. Watch my review of that. This is a movie, like I said, I've never heard of it. It's rated R. I don't know if anybody else. Who else is in this? Andy Garcia. Linda Cardellini. I like her. She played Velma in the Scooby-Doo movies. But yeah, so either way, never heard of that one. This is a movie that I'm probably not going to like, but I figured it's more of a kid's movie. I'd watch it with my wife or son. It's Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging. Looks like this is a Nick movie from Paramount. It's actually widescreen, got quite a bit of special features in there. So once again, never heard of that as well. So 4 movies that I've never heard of. Now this one I've heard of, and the disc is loose, but it's sealed. And somebody bought it at Ollie's for $2.99. It's Hans Christian Andersen's The Emperor's New Clothes. 30th Anniversary Edition. So I thought this was kind of cool. It says it came out in 1972. So I was like 1 year old. 1 year old, not 1 years old. 1 year old. So says it was filmed in live action from a small town in Denmark. And it looks like Danny Kaye sings in it. So that might be cool. Hopefully the disc isn't damaged. And the last one, the case looks like shit, but the disc doesn't. And it's got like hairs and shit matted on it. But I'll put it in a new case. The epic Wicker Man starring Nicolas Cage. Yeah, we know about those bees. But either way, it's got the standard version and the widescreen version on there. I'll transfer that to a new case. So got those for $5. So what else did I get? Well, the next location you saw was outdoors. It's basically a flea market. And in this area, they call it the trade lot. I guess it's because back in the day, that's where they used to go do the trading, the bartering or whatever. It's been open forever. There's an event that we do sometimes in that little town. So when I went down there was a lady who was selling movies. Yeah, so when I went down there was a lady who had a big, gigantic table just stacked full of movies. It was a lot of people looking through them. I only recorded a little bit of footage, so you didn't see everything that I found. But I just wanted to show you the location and, like, you know, what kind of things they had. So I got a really good stack of movies here. Like I said, these were cheap. I'm pretty sure it was $1 a piece, and I don't remember if she had a deal if you bought more than a certain number, but so worst case, I got these for $1 each. I got Brave from Disney. This is the Ultimate Collector's Edition Blu-ray in 3D Blu-ray with a lenticular cover. So I thought that was kind of cool. That was a movie that I skipped over. Didn't think I would like it very much. A movie, a Blockbuster exclusive, Breaking and Entering. It's got Jude Law and Robert Wright Penn in it. Never heard of that. I thought it would be kind of cool. Plus, it's in a Blockbuster case. I figured that'd be worth the price of admission. Two comedies coming up here. One, I know I own it already. Johnny Dangerously, very underrated movie. I figured maybe what I would do is I might review this on the channel eventually, and if anybody has never heard of it, maybe I'll do a giveaway with that. But it's in mint condition. It still had this part of the sticker on the top, and I don't think mine is even in that good a condition. So I might swap mine out. Another movie that I've owned in HD DVD, and I think it had a DVD on the flip side, but since it doesn't have a Blu-ray, I figured I'd go ahead and get the widescreen version of Balls of Fury. This is a very underrated comedy. The only thing I didn't like about it is it got George Lopez in it. I'm not a big George Lopez fan. So the next one are kind of off the wall titles. One that I don't remember watching. It's a Pioneer DVD of Sam Kinison breaking the rules, uncensored, uncut, and in your face. I'm pretty sure it's probably one of his HBO specials, but I don't own anything Sam Kinison. Very, back in the day, he had what would you call it? I guess he was like the loved him back in the day. He was back, Rodney Dangerfield was making the rounds on there, Andrew Dice Clay, all those guys. He was somewhat controversial. So the next one is Steve-O, the early years. It's got some kind of nasty schmeg on the front of the case, but no clue what this is. It's from Steve-O Video, 2004. I figured it's him doing stupid ass stunts like from Jackass. A movie that I've seen, I didn't think it was great, but it's a sealed copy, so I figured I'd revisit it again. This is a Steve Martin movie, Mixed Nuts. Rob Reiner, Juliette Lewis, Adam Sandler, Rita Wilson, Robert Klein, Madeline Kahn, got a big cast. Like I said, I saw it when I was really young, when it first came out. I say really young. What year was this damn thing made? 94. So, I was still in my 20s, but either way, Mixed Nuts. A movie that I don't think I own, and I figured it's such a classic that I wanted to have it just in case. To Sir with Love, Sidney Poitier. This is a Columbia classic, so I thought I'd get that. Here's a movie that I'm probably not going to keep for myself. Probably got it from my father. It's a Western double feature, Dead Man's Walk and Streets of Laredo. The Continued Adventures of Lonesome Dove and the Early Adventures of Lonesome Dove. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like I said, if I don't like it, I'll definitely give it to my dad. James Garner, I love him. Remember him from the Rockford Files. Here's a movie that I remember seeing and don't remember anything about it. So I went ahead and got the Premiere Collection edition of I Heart Huckabees. So I figured I'd revisit that. If I don't like it, I'll sell it or donate it. The last couple, this last one I got, you'll know because we've been talking about it on the channel, because it's a snapper case. Those old early Warner New Line movies. Murder at 1600 with Wesley Snipes and Diane Lane. I don't know what it is. I love Diane Lane. I thought she was hot back in the day. And the last two are TV series. So this is the DVD. It says digital, and it does have the code in here, so maybe I'll try to redeem it. Of Baller, starring Dwayne Johnson. The bad part about this is it was $1. I got it. It's season 2. So I don't have any of the other seasons. Anybody got any seasons of Ballers they want to sell me cheap? And then the last one is a sealed season of the 5th complete season of 2.5 Men. My wife and I love that show. I don't own any of those on DVD, so I figured it'd be kind of cool. I've pretty much watched every episode. So all those were $1 each. And so, hey, if I only watch them one time, either way, what do you think of that stack? So yeah, went to the local store, went to a local thrift store, went to a local flea market. So picked up quite a bit of stuff, really cheap. So give me credit, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff I always ask you to do. After you do that stuff, don't forget to hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. So I really appreciate the support, and let me know any of these movies that you like, any of them that you recommend, or any of them you think are stinkers. Put the comments down below. Let's keep it talking. Let's talk about movies. We do watch-alongs on the weekend, so come over and we definitely will talk about movies. So until next time, boys and girls, this is JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much.